Goldsmith toolkit overview. Let's see what I got in my toolkit. So first off, a thick cotton apron, which got lots of pockets and 100% cotton. This is all your basic pliers, round nose, flat, half round, and then whatever this one is. Rawhide mallet, 0, 2, and 4 files. Varieties of sandpaper. Ring mandible. Ball peen hammer. File with 3/0 and 4/0 size blades. And up to the smaller things, we have our calipers. So this will just measure exact distances, small distances. This is a ring holder, but you can actually really hold any small piece of metal that you're like filing or you know, sawing or doing whatever you need to do. This really helps because if you can imagine, you know, holding something like this in your hand for a long time, will really start to hurt until I build up all that the strength. These are wire cutters that cut supposedly, you know, flat on one side and then pinch on this side. Solder scissors, so we use these a lot. This is probably the most used tool. These are dividers. So this will draw like a perfectly straight line compared to what if you have a straight line, like you can follow another straight line with it. You can basically open and close these as needed and it will mark perfect lines. You can we draw guidelines on things that will tell us basically like where to file to on the metal. So these are really necessary for fine jewelry. These are another pair of pliers that will just hold things if you need to file like a flat end on something. Ruler, small files, 6-pack. These are really useful. And then 3 different kinds of tweezers. As you can see, like I've used these to hold things I was soldering, so they have gotten a little burned on the edges, and there's like flux or boric acid or whatever on there. And then this is our square. So if you have a flat end of a piece of metal, you can put it up to here and just to check or see if it's square. We use this a lot as well. And then this didn't technically come in the toolkit, but we made this on the first day, which I did a video on as well. But this is a steel scribe. So this point, we did sharpen it. You could sharpen it more, but I mean, this will just draw a line on your metal for whatever you need. So because the school had, you know, like the torches kind of built into the workbench, I do need to get a torch. I'm gonna get a little butane torch today, hopefully, and then I should be pretty much good to go. Obviously I need like materials to work with, so I'm gonna be starting in getting some silver, hopefully ordering that today. And then another thing that like I personally have really been using a lot is the magnifying, you know, headset that was on our workbench. I personally had the 4x magnification, and I mean, when you're working on such finite stuff for hours and hours, like it helps it so your eyes, you know, aren't straining, which is like, that's important to me. So it's a lot more comfortable. I was looking at like Auto Fry last night. They have some for like $60. It's actually the same brand that I was using in class, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. And then I'll be getting some silver from there as well. I was actually hoping to go to Harbor Freight today and see if I can find a butane torch, because Auto Fry, the cheapest is like, they have one for $40 and the rest are like well above $60. So I don't know if that's an accurate price, but it seemed a little bit high. Another thing I've also bought is this small block, and so this I can use to do some like hammering, like very minimal forging, but I do have some earrings and stuff that I want to like pound out. So that is the basic toolkit for a goldsmith, minus just a few things.